Uh-oh. Seems like the power is on the fritz. Oh well. Another day in Gambia. Uh, Somebody's water is leaking. Somebody's yep, it's leaking. When you see that here, people run the pipes along the side of the paths from the main highway to get water. So when you see this during the rain, not during the rainy season, during the dry season, you know that somebody's pipe going to somebody's home is leaking. Oh, hopefully, see. See, this is the way it's done. This one is a 2-inch pipe. This person is and it's not properly buried, so the water during the rainy season, people drive and the splashing water wash away the dirt that was buried under and expose it, and then automobiles run over it and damage it. This one is going flat, as you can see. The tire runs over it. Oh well. Things happen. Well, not happen. It didn't just happen. Oh boy, I shouldn't be using words like that. Me, I was involved in accident investigations, and there's always a series of events before every what we call accident that lead to that event. So there's no real accident per se. Even what we call a bolt of lightning coming out of the earth and striking the person, or rock falling from the sky, a meteor. It's not an accident. It's a series of events were set in place. Probably minutes, hours, thousands of years, millions of years that led to this moment, or that moment. Anyway, beautiful day. Just showing you some things that go on, that you gotta see when you're arriving at anywhere in Africa, really. 'Cause what you see here is replicated everywhere. It's like this is an old civilization, people. Very, very old. I made a video talking about this rivers of time and humanity and how it goes in cycles, and rivers that begin in Africa thousands of years ago, all the streams that go up from that river are meeting now in America. That's the way it is. This is an old civilization, the beginning and the end, and the beginning and the end, the way we put it to each other. But it's like rising and falling, and the sun rising and the sunset, and new nations born and grow, and then they die. you know. Yes, people greeting each other, meet and greet, normal. But anyway, this is an old civilization. This is, like I was saying, it's the cycle. Because life never ends. It cannot end. There is no beginning of the universe and end of the universe. It just is. That's the way it just is. It just like, exists, you know. That's the way it. Anyway, like our son, he came and found it here, and you got people who say, "Oh, the sun is going to turn into a dwarf star. It's gonna turn into a black hole. It's gonna do this." Okay, so it turned into a black hole, but does it die? Nope. Out of that black hole, another sun is born, or maybe whole galaxy is born. Nobody tells you that that's happened, or that's what happens. You look inside a black hole, you see a whole galaxy. He didn't know that. But that's the way it is. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Just turn. Yep. Life cannot end. Life ends. Whatever consume it will die. But anyway, clouds in the sky, dark clouds. If this was the rainy season, 2 months ago, that portends rain in the afternoon. It will be raining about 6 o'clock or so. Now, if you watch those clouds, they gradually become whiter, till they get to be like those little clouds over there. Somebody's horse cart transporting cement or whatever. Yep, donkey. Uh-oh. Look at that. Chickens. Chickens run around and then they find their way back home. Always find their way back home. It used to be in the old days in America, everybody had one or two chickens in the yard, maybe more than that. But then you got the corporate farms come in and they made laws that in each city and village and wherever, so they saw people, you can't keep chickens anymore. And that's what happened. They get rid of the local chicken area. Just met some young men there. He told me, come on back and sit down and talk. So we can talk about some things, Like I said a couple of days in a video, I ran into a young man who's, yeah, let's talk. But I was making a video, so I said, hey, right now I'm making a video, so we can't chat, you know. Thank you very much. Have a great day. But there are lots of people who are friendly here. Lots of people. Yes, show your friendship. You know, like a man who wants friends must show himself friendly. That's the quote I've heard in my lifetime. So if you don't want friends, then you don't show friendly. But still, somebody greets you, you know, they say, hi, how are you doing? And then you said, well, it's nice to meet you. Right now I'm doing something, so hopefully you'll have a great day. That's all. You will feel good, and that person will feel good. And the day will be great for you. But if you be obnoxious, guess what? You're gonna be going on talking. This person comes to no. You getting upset. That other person now is upset that you didn't say, you know, you don't know him and you say something bad to him. You know, so creating the world that we left in America, you know. Caucasian made it bad for us. But not saying they're not bad people, you know. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. The funny thing is that one of them makes as much noise as 1,000 of the good ones, you know, the nice people, you know. It's like a baby. Oh, you hear a baby screaming inside a compound. Who's hurting that poor baby? You know, he's the smallest one in the house, making enough money, making the most noise. You know, all the other people in the house, 10 people in that house, and the only one you're hearing is the baby. So the way it is, it's the same thing. You know, you see the European all across the planet making trouble. Only small people. There are least of them than any other culture on the planet. But guess what? You know, do what we say, we're gonna shoot you. If you don't do what we want, look at South Africa. South Africa didn't vote with them in the UN. Guess what they're doing to South Africa right now? They get the buddies from the Middle East to come to South Africa, train the Boers in guerrilla warfare. And then they're talking about how attacks gonna happen in South Africa. You already trained them. And don't think the Boers are not the same as these people. They came from the same European stock. That's why you see the same thing that the Boers do to the Africans are the same thing that happened to the Palestinians. Look at the story, you'll see. Hello. But like I said, the baby in the compound making more noise than it. Evil shouts loud. The hurricane. Whole land is peaceful. From the time the hurricane hits, destruction. All the beautiful trees that were growing green, landscape is just gone. Volcano, it's quiet. You see these little puffs of white smoke coming out. Everybody is happy. 2 minutes later, boom. It's like an atomic bomb exploded on, and everything turns to glass. Anyway, be of peace. Be at peace, joy. Spread it. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it and upset. Hate you. You get hated for. Spreading joy and peace among each other. So why are those black people talking to each other? What are they plotting? What are they plotting? So they go to black women and says, hey, you're having a great day today. And she thinking that he's coming being nice. Say, yeah, we're here talking about so and so and so. So what? Oh boy. I hope you guys see this the way it happens. Okay. Anyway, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Guys are planting. Building houses. Wow, that's some big roots, man. Can I do something? Yeah, see these roots? When you buy land in Gambia, make sure you take them out because they damage your they damage your foundation, right? Yes. You see, he's taking them out and he's verifying it. So first thing when people build, they take these roots out. And I couldn't believe it when I heard it first, but look at the size of these roots, man. They are big. And look at the size of the plant. See, from this big root comes that little plant. But after it grows, it just bakes your foundation. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day. See you later. All right. All right. Meeting people, walking and meeting people. That's it now. It's I've been all over the world. I have walked through not all of China, but some of it. And I walk. Chinese will just look at me, but they won't say anything. Then you get one Chinese who'll come and look at you and say, can I take a picture with you? Guess what? You look different. Your hair, your hair looks different, you know? So your skin looks different. I've been places where people come and feel your skin, rub it, to see if it comes off. Anyway, meeting people around the world, you know, it's a great thing. It's education. People travel. My brothers, wherever you are, if you're a single black man, travel. Get on an airplane. If you can afford to buy a yacht, buy your yacht and travel. If you look back at history, all the great writers from Batutu and the so-called Marco Polo, all these guys learned because they traveled. You understand? They expanded. Before the Caucasian left Europe and traveled to Africa, they just stayed in Europe. bows and arrows, no clothes, living in caves. By the time they came in contact with the African, they were building houses, trying to build houses like Africans. Then Africans went to Europe and built Europe. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Yes, the Europeans built some castles, but the Africans are the ones who initially built it. So travel, my brothers. It's only when the Caucasian started travel that his mind turned to conquering others. When you travel, you see things and you wonder, well, why is it happening here? And the other thing is, travel brings technology. Technology changes as you travel. I remember in Barbados that when I was a kid, the Caucasian brought cans that they had fruits and vegetables in. And I saw people in Barbados take those cans and put the handle on it, turn it into a cup. And then they started using the clay in Barbados to make cups. So you see what happened? Changing. We took the technology that they had and changed it to something better. Right? The black pot that is still used today, what we call buck pots. Those heavy cast iron pots. We used to use clay pots until this cast iron pots began to be made. So technology changes with travel. It moves from nation to nation, and each nation changes it for the environment. Travel, my brothers, travel. Don't let wherever you are, England, America, Canada, tell you this is the best place on the planet. You can't find anything better. Okay. Enjoy your day wherever you are. Seeking food. Oh, he's trying to escape the dog. He went underneath there. There are two dogs coming. Guess what? Chicken ran inside there and he's quietly standing there. You can see him. I can see him myself. He stood there very quiet, not a sound, till after the dogs passed. And these guys are now following. They're not getting in front of the dogs, they're following the dogs. Anyway, technology and travel, they're tied together. Knowledge and travel, they're tied together. So, get off your stoop. And don't go with guns now. Please, don't go with the guns. Buy a notebook and a pen. And wherever you travel, take notes. Your cell phone, take photos, videos. And don't try to convince the people at home that want to sit on the step, the stoop, as you call it, that they're missing anything. Don't try to convince them anything. Only if they ask you to see your videos or photos, show it to them. Because you will only get upset and try harder to keep you from going again. They will lose you as a friend and separate themselves. Which you don't really need them anyway, but you see that as they get older, their time to start learning, when they get 40s and 50s and see that their life is worthless now, say, oh my goodness, man, maybe I can do what he did. He's been doing it for 20 years. And look what has changed, how he's grown. So, don't push them, just let them. Anyway, have a great day. Peace. Sorry about the long chatting, but you know what I'm saying? It's like what I learned is beginning to flow. And whereas before I used to be quiet, today it seems like there's a there goes that river again. We as black men, it seems like we are all beginning to speak at the same time. And there's a reason for that. We are all beginning to speak because now we're talking to each other. But guess what's happening? Before we weren't talking to each other. Now we're talking to each other. But guess what's happening? The world is listening to what we are talking. The world is listening. The world is listening to what we are saying. And it's causing fear because they're saying those people are talking to each other. We don't know what they're talking about. So they're coming into the so-called manosphere, YouTube and every other place that we meet. And some are coming with criticism. Some are sending black men, women to disrupt the conversation. They're sending black men who are thinking like women to disrupt the conversation. But keep it going, brothers. All right. Peace. Have a great day wherever you are.